Morning, guys. Brandon Muse, Cannabis News. Uh, Sunday morning, I couldn't sleep. Was up late, up early. A lot of stuff in my mind. I want to get you guys up to speed with what I'm working on. Uh, I'm in touch with Patty Mary from International Women's Cannabis Coalition. I'm hoping to meet with her this week to get the ball rolling around here. She knows a lot of the stuff that I don't know about. She's got connections with lawmakers in North Dakota and a lot of stuff, people that I can use with my resources. We can hopefully start doing some good stuff around the Fargo-Moorhead area for North Dakota to start a push for North Dakota. So I'm going to need some help from you guys to really start shaking the ground. First thing I want to bring up is my mom. My mom's spinal degenerative disc disease is. She's not a candidate for the injections that she was going to start getting. She's a candidate for a morphine pump. Unacceptable. I got her talked out of it. She read the literature on it, did some research, which she's really good about, and it's a death sentence. It's a death sentence. They give morphine to people to die, and not only that, but go into debt doing it. So now she has no option but to suffer and stay on pharmaceuticals. The other thing is the unworkable legislation that they're accepting in Minnesota. I understand that the minimal is the best that they can get, and it's not good enough. It's not good enough for anybody else. And like I said, I want to thank everybody too that's got on board with me and with the whole movement, because it's not me. This isn't me. I'm coming in on the end of this thing. You guys have been the people that have been fighting for this. And again, I'm going to bump Rick Simpson, Janet Sweeney, Rick's secretary, Yinrich Bear, has been my go-to guy on all of this, and we got to do something, and we need to really start putting pressure on these guys. So I'm going to start working. I'm trying to get into contact with Heather Hazy, I think her name is, with the Minnesotans for Compassionate Care, to start doing whatever else we can do. Because I don't know, I'm going to get in touch with Patty this week. And like I said, I'm just coming into this late in the game, and all of a sudden I'm at where I'm at, which is fantastic, and Joel Heitkemp, I want to thank him for getting me on the radio right away, and I'd like to do more. I hope I can get back on there and be a little bit more prepared next time, but I got the call the day before at the end of the day, and I've been so busy. I'm working about 20 hours a week here between work at Burneth Recycling. Bring me your scrap, guys. Let's clean up the area. I just hired a few guys to get going there, but and I like it. I like being busy. It's great. It keeps me out of trouble. And like I said, I told Joel, I'm straight these days. I got to be straight because of my circumstances, and because to do this, you have to live above reproach at a certain level, and yeah, that's it's tough for me, but yeah, people were making comments and whatnot, and that's fine. I spent 3 months in a coma. I was dead 14 years ago, 13 years ago, laying in a hospital bed. So yeah, I probably got some brain damage and memory issues, which everybody that knows me knows that. That's nothing new. No big deal. I don't mind the criticism. If you're going to get in front of something like this, that's what's bound to happen. But no big deal. I suffer. Everybody suffers. That's life. So the whole point of this is medicinal cannabis law reforms. And for me, I would like to see it legalized completely, because the more cannabis you take in is the better off you are, is the better your body's going to do, your mind is going to do, because we've evolved with it for documented 12,000 years, human history. We've evolved with it. Our bodies have cannabinoids, producing system, the endocannabinoid system. Our body has cannabinoid receptors. That's why smoking it is beneficial. It's quick, and it gets the medicine to where it needs to be. All these people that just say, oh, you just want to smoke dope and check out and blah, blah, blah. Well, I've used cannabis for the majority of my life. And when I was a kid, it was because that's what we did when we were kids, I never knew why I liked cannabis. I like smoking dope, Now that I know about cannabis oil, and in the recent years since I was able to use it, yeah, I understand why. It works on a cellular level. Now, what I'm going to do here with this is try and get some links to some of the best information that I have available to me offhand, just to get some good verifiable facts. Bob Melamede, I'm going to get a link to him. I'm going to get a link to Rick Simpson on here. I'm going to get a link to some statistics so that you guys can maybe share this, get this out. Let's get some really, let's shake the ground on this, I want to get a push for North Dakota, because majority of my family lives in North Dakota, and I don't want them to have to move, The best case for me would be to get my entire family out of here, but I don't want that, because both sides of my family, my mom's side, my dad's side, we've been here for longer than Fargo has been here. So that means that we help make this place what it is. My family, your guys' family, and I'm tired of watching my friends and family and loved ones die or suffer because all they can do is take pharmaceuticals. It's unacceptable. Again, with the unworkable legislation that they're pushing, excuse me, law enforcement doesn't make the laws. They're lobbying this shit at like they've got something to do with it. The lawmakers make the law, and the lawmakers make the law based upon what the people want. Now, it's an overwhelming majority of people that not only want, that need cannabis law reform. So, do your job. That's all that you got to do. Do what the people got to do. If it doesn't work, which the models in Colorado, Washington, Oregon, they're all showing, abuse goes down when cannabis laws are reformed or legalized. Profit goes up. I mean, and I'm not big for money. I don't care about profit. I've been an anarchist my entire life. I do what I'm going to do, but that's not what this is about. This is not about scoffing the law, and I don't want an enemy out of the law, law enforcement. That's the last thing I want. I respect the law, but if a law is obnoxious and unacceptable, I'm not going to follow it, At this time I am, and I want to stress that because of my public place that I've come into. I don't want to do this, I want to grow hemp and goats and be left alone, and have a farm someplace and just be left alone. Quality of life is what it's about for everybody, not just me. I can go, I can move, but I shouldn't have to leave my family and my loved ones behind. Nobody should. So I'm going to get some links on here, and let's really start a push to start doing some really good stuff here. I want to start doing some benefit work to get some money going for families around. My friend Punky, DJ Punky, his family, his dad, they're suffering. They're everybody's suffering here, So I want to try to do some stuff to start raising awareness and getting the community involved and to really make a difference here. So don't be scared, guys. Don't let these big mouths scare you. Don't let these loud mouths that are against it for no reason other than they're suffering reefer madness, Absolutely unacceptable. Right here. Fearless. You got to be fearless with this. Don't let them push you around. I don't. And again, I don't want to fight with these guys. I don't like fighting. I'm a much more jolly guy if I can have access to medicine that I know works, a plant this isn't about what they're trying to tell you it's about. That's bullshit. So I'm gonna get links on, spread the word. Let's do it.